VAR, as these decisions will live forever. Tony Wright, News Hub.
The Black Caps will head into Wednesday's test against Sri Lanka with just 60 overs of red ball cricket under their belt. President's 11 in Colombo, but the coach isn't fazed by the lack of preparation.
Guys are still in at the gym most days as well, and when we were washed out yesterday we also went down to the indoor centre and guys got to still have a bat.
The team are on their way to Galle for the first of 2 tests in Sri Lanka.
Well, coming up in Supersport Sunday, in a rare interview, Tiger Woods opens up on his remarkable return to the game and reveals why his kids wanted him to give it all up.
And our sporting moments of the week are full of reasons to celebrate, mainly for fans of Australian sport.
And later in news, the kick that came from nowhere, bizarre behaviour from an Australian tourist in Bali.
Tomorrow on the AM show, are we getting enough sleep? Apparently not, because I look grumpy. How do you sleep over nights? A sleep expert shares the secrets of shut-eye. We'll catch you in the AM.
We always knew they were coming back.
I had 20 years to get ready, and we never had a chance.
The ship will touch down over the Atlantic. Let's try. All of it, man. They're going to come at us with everything they got.
That is definitely bigger than the last one.
Independence Day Resurgence. Tonight after the Block NZ on 3.
She's always by your side. So, you go out of your way to please her with a new Fancy Feast Petite Cuisine. Delightfully smaller portions of delicious recipes. New Fancy Feast Petite Cuisine. Love is in the details.
We're out of screws.
I'll go. You do the window.
Where are the screws? I'll go.
It's time to play in a brand new Suzuki from just $69 per week and no deposit finance.
I want to change my life. I'm Rick Dawn. Clips my stunt double. You can do anything you want to. Sounds like a good friend. I try. Here I come. Anybody order fried sauerkraut? This year, in the town of make-believe, things are about to get real.
Charlie's gonna dig you.
Damn it. Once upon a time in Hollywood.
Suffering from mold and weeping windows? UnoVent is the next generation home ventilation system. Backed with a 10-year warranty, UnoVent is up to half the price of other systems. Buy before the end of August and be in to win your entire purchase back. Search unovent.co.nz.
5G will change a lot of things, opening up opportunities for many New Zealand businesses and enabling transformative technology like driverless cars. If you're not thinking about how 5G could benefit your business, you probably should be. The question is, what's your driverless car? The familiar scent excites them.
Where do babies come from?
Male zebra, history, no kindness. Suddenly, they quicken their pace.
You can't always be direct, but you can be direct with Choice Hotels. Win up to 20 stays in 20 hotels in 20 countries in 2020. To enter, book your stay at choicehotels.co.nz. Choice Hotels. Everything's better when you're direct.
Remember when fans of Pukekohe had just one favourite driver?
No, man. I just remember winning.
Come and support all the Kiwis driving Kiwi Pride.
The ITM Auckland Super Sprint, September 13 to 15. Book now at Ticketek.
Growing up in Fiji, cooking was all about family. What I can remember is every Saturday morning, Mom wakes me up. We take the bus down to the fish market. My go-to favorite dish is my mother's fish curry. It's easy to cook and it's absolutely delicious. Kids love it. Every once in a while, they'll ask me, Dad, can you cook your fish curry? That makes me feel good because I used to ask Mom the same question.
Discover a new go-to recipe and get everything you need at a great price only at New World.
It's all kicking off.
Are you in or are you out?
In the biggest feud. What's he done now? In Westie history.
Swim hard or shoot you?
The 2-hour season finale of Westside, Monday after the Block NZ on 3.
Grave concerns have emerged over an Olympics venue
where New Zealand should expect a large medal haul. The Sea Forest Waterway will host the rowing and canoe sprint events, but wind, noise and heat may make the venue an unfair place to race. The World Junior Championships are currently underway there as a trial regatta where water conditions have been described as bouncy. No such problems at the Enoshima sailing venue, where Rio silver medalists Molly Meach and Alex Maloney are preparing for their 49er FX Olympic Test event.
Every country has one representative coming into the event, so kind of the Olympic-sized fleet for us, and racing on Olympic waters at roughly the same time is pretty important. So yeah, hopefully we get a pretty good event underway next week.
6 New Zealand crews will compete in the sailing test events. And as skateboarding prepares for its first appearance in Tokyo, the sports legend Tony Hawk isn't convinced it should be in the Olympics and believes its inclusion could change skaters' mindset for the worse.
Somehow that will inspire people to skate only for fame or fortune. And that's unfortunate because I feel like skateboarding has so much more to offer young people in terms of self-confidence, in terms of identity.
Skateboarding joins first-timers surfing, climbing and breakdancing at Tokyo 2020.
Tiger Woods has opened up about his remarkable comeback and why his children were concerned about his return to the game.
Woods is back at the Liberty National Golf Course where he collapsed in pain on the 13th hole 6 years ago. CBS's Dana Jacobson has more.
It was a return to glory for Tiger Woods at the Masters in April, and a chance to finally share the moment with his 2 children, Charlie, who is 10, and Samantha, now 12. Until his 4th back operation 2 years ago, Tiger could barely walk. Self-inflicted scandals had ended his aura of invincibility on the course, but time away from golf transformed him into a full-time dad. When we caught up with him today, he reflected on what that Masters win meant to Tiger, the father.
So Daddy has won golf tournaments, and he's not the YouTube guy. He's not the YouTube golfer. You know, that they've seen highlights. They see the highlights of that guy. No, I'm not that guy. I can still do it.
Woods has played very little since winning the Masters, but there are still mixed emotions for his kids.
I am just dad. That's all they know. I'm dad. And they associated golf with pain. And, that's still is one of the tougher things that they're both excited I'm playing again, but also, you okay, Dad? That kind of thing. Because they remember those times when Dad couldn't get off the couch.
Finally tonight, it pains me to say it, but from cricketing comebacks to a game of footy we'd probably all rather forget, it's fair to say the Aussies have dominated the week of sport.
Unfortunately, but there has also been some birthday cake, beer spilt and a world first in gymnastics. Here's Kaylee Callahan with this week's Sporting Moments.
Love him or hate him, Steve Smith's return to cricket has been nothing short of outstanding.
Back-to-back hundreds in the same test match.
Though James Patterson's 6 that landed in a punter's beer was pretty impressive, forcing the umpires to change the ball. That certainly helped Nathan Lyon later in the day on his way to a 6-wicket bag. The Wallabies also bagged 6 tries against the All Blacks, leaving the Bledisloe halfway back to Australia. But at least Black Caps captain Kane Williamson had reason to celebrate, fans in Sri Lanka bringing him a birthday cake on the ropes. Although it seems Canadian tennis player Felix Auger-Aliassime wasn't happy with his gift from fans. Maybe he would have just been happy with the cake. Someone who definitely deserves a slice is Olympic gymnast Simone Biles. Nailing the first ever double-double dismount. Former rugby player Christian Wade made his mark in his NFL debut, running in a 65-yard touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. We end tonight with a proud father-son moment. Isan Diaz smashing a home run in his first Major League Baseball outing, just as his dad was being interviewed in the stands.
What a massively proud moment for that dad. It sort of just worked out perfectly, really, didn't it?
Couldn't have planned it any better. Things far from perfect, though, unfortunately, for the All Blacks. They arrive home later tonight. We will have the outcome of Scott Barrett's trip to the judiciary for you on the AM show tomorrow. Tom and Bell.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Look forward to that. Well, Auckland mayoral candidate John Tamahiri is promising to set up a phone line so people can report beggars and rough sleepers and get them help. The number, 0800 Jacinda. Tamahiri says the issue of homelessness has been around for more than 15 years, but he would fix it within 18 months. The former Labour MP said the phone number wasn't a dig at Jacinda Ardern's government and that he supports its wellbeing budget. He said the phone number, 0800 Tamahiri, wouldn't work.
Because it's too many digits. And we looked at 0800 Sepuloni, too many digits, right? But, 0800 Jacinda just had a nice ring to it.
Tamahiri said despite it being a policy he's taking to the mayoral election, the helpline and its staff would need to be funded by central government.
Pro-democracy activists in Hong Kong played a cat-and-mouse game with police using the train system to move from one place to another. Police fired volleys of tear gas during running street battles with the activists, who kept on the move to spread police resources thin. Hong Kong is in its 9th week of demonstrations that began in response to a proposed extradition law, posing a serious challenge to China's central government in Beijing.
A man has been arrested in Norway after a shooting inside an Oslo mosque left one person injured. Police say a gunman wearing a helmet and body armour opened fire on the Al Noor Islamic Centre on the outskirts of the capital, injuring a 75-year-old. He was overpowered by members of the mosque before police arrived. The arrested man is now also suspected of murdering a relative.
At least 22 people have been killed and more than 1 million forced from their homes as Typhoon Lakina made landfall in China. Officials say the deaths were caused by a landslide triggered by the storm. Winds hit almost 190 kilometres an hour and heavy rainfall is causing widespread flooding in the regions around Shanghai. Emergency crews have battled to save stranded motorists and tourists from floods and in the rubble of damaged buildings.
At least 57 people have been killed after a damaged petrol tanker exploded in Tanzania as people were trying to siphon fuel out of it. Hundreds of others suffered burns in the explosion. Crowds had gathered around the vehicle, which had overturned on a major road hours earlier. It burst into flames as people rushed in to try to siphon the fuel.
An Australian man has been arrested in Bali after he was caught on video attacking a scooter rider and hurling himself at cars. The man is seen running into oncoming traffic before jump kicking a man on a scooter. He then launched himself onto a passing car before he was chased away by locals who eventually caught up and tied him up. Police arrested the 26-year-old shortly after the video was taken.
Well, these are our top stories tonight. Are the All Blacks in crisis? That's the big question tonight after they suffered a huge loss to the Wallabies just 6 weeks and 2 tests away from the World Cup.
A multimillionaire financier with links to US presidents and the royal family, Jeffrey Epstein, has been found dead in jail ahead of his trial for running a sex trafficking ring.
And warnings for rain and snow in the South Islands have been lifted after freezing temperatures spark concerns from farmers. Flooding has also hit parts of the south, with police telling people to avoid Waipaki Bridge in South Canterbury near Oamaru Airport.
And coming up more on the weather, Alex, the North Island is going to get hit.
Yes, make sure you've got your wet weather gear handy. We've currently got a heavy rain warning for the Taradua Ranges, and that's in place until early tomorrow morning. Central areas might also get a good soaking. I'll have more on this right after the break.
The all-new Swift Sport. Leader. Swifter. Bringing you New South Sport.
Look, it's the hardest point in the competition.
Huh?
Are you stressing?
Yeah. So many tradies. That's quite risky. So little time. I mean, we've got to try something.
Styling guru from Charge.
The teams are aiming high. Man, it's hard work, but you know you only come on the block once. And one reveal. Oh my. Will hit perfection. A perfect 20.
So unexpected.
Continue to surprise me. Brought to you by Tower Insurance. The Block MZ Firehouse. Next on 3. The special edition of Colorado X-Packs with 18-inch Arsenal black alloy wheels, extended sports bar, fender flares, a 1-ton payload, and 3.5-ton towing capacity. All on hold and smart buy with guaranteed future value from just $125 per week, plus 3 years free scheduled servicing. Speak to your local home dealer today.
What you doing, mate? Putting in new insulation. We decided on Bradford Gold. High performance and 70-year warranty. Pretty easy to install by the look of it.
Yeah, you wanna come help?
Oh no, I've just got a thing. Get into Bradford.
Harvey Norman's Mammoth Technology Sale on now. Score 10-inch tablets for only $198 and huge deals on laptops now from only $497. Save over $310 on this new Acer laptop, now only $788. Save over $180 on this Lenovo IdeaPad with Intel i5 processor, now only $998. Plus the Fitbit versus smartwatch now $268. Mammoth Technology Sale ends Monday.
We can help you set up your computer so that it's ready for you to go. Protecting ice coffee.
Happy start with a smile. So put one on and your troubles will be gone. Kiss me once, kiss me twice, and I'll melt that ice. 'Cause happiness starts with a smile.
It's our 10th birthday at 2 Degrees. That's 10 years of fighting for fair. But we weren't fighting alone, so it's only fair that we thank you, our customers. We love you guys. We do. How much? Gigs and gifts much. There's prizes up for grabs for Sarah, John, Tana, Rose, Jack. There's too many customers to name. All right, Steve? Stop calling me. So check your phone. Gigs and gifts could be coming your way. Fly, my pretties. 2 Degrees, fighting for fair for 10 years.
Oh yeah, our signature flame-grilled beef patty, topped with melted cheese and delicious creamy mayo. Enjoy a creamy mayo cheeseburger, unbelievably only $2. Everyday value at Burger King.
New Beast Mode Triton now has the best offer. $39,990 plus on roads for 4-wheel drive GLXR manual. You get 18-inch alloys, tons of power and torque to tow 3.5 tons. You get intelligent safety, 10-year powertrain warranty, connectivity, creature comforts, and a beast of a ute. Get it to your Mitsubishi Motors dealer fast.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Get your cozy on with our winter clearance at the warehouse. Snuggle into savings. Millions of dollars of homeware stock must go. Just look for the yellow sticker and find new items added to our clothing clearance with prices from $5. Cozy costs even less this winter at the warehouse.
Let Fujitsu give you a warm welcome home this winter. Proudly bringing you the weather.
Favorite Fujitsu.
Kia ora. Well, we've seen a bit of everything this weekend and we've still got a bit of rain to wade through. The last low pressure system will move across central areas tomorrow. We could see some really heavy falls, mainly around the Tarador Ranges. A cool southwesterly flow is also going to start establishing itself over the country. So tonight, well, it's mainly fine in the south with just a few showers around Bulla and Marlborough. Tomorrow, the top of the island will get rain right through until the evening. Sunny spells everywhere else, and there won't be much wind, with just a southwesterly developing in Southland. In the north, and aside from Gisborne and Hawke's Bay, it is going to be a wet night for all places. There'll also be gusting northwesterly winds. Not much is going to change tomorrow. It's going to be a windy, wet start to the week. So keep a nice sturdy umbrella nearby. Northern areas will get showers in the morning. They'll become more frequent in the afternoon. There'll also be strong northwesterly winds, but they should ease during the evening. A similar situation here. Showers in the morning will become more persistent after lunch with heavy and possibly thundery falls. Strong northwesterly winds will also batter all places. Out east and aside from Dannyburg, you're in for a lovely bright start to the day. The afternoon is going to be a bit wet and windy, but things should die down at night. Now the rest of the island is in for a sulky morning. Things will get dialed up a notch during the second half of the day, and like a lot of the island, you'll get battered by those strong northwesterlies. In the south and Nelson, we'll get showers for most of the day. The west coast should manage some sunshine during the afternoon. Greymouth and Hokitika both getting cooler southeasterly winds. Now the other side of the island should get a chance to dry out tomorrow. Blenheim and Kaikoura will just pick up the odd spot of rain. Lots of sunshine everywhere else with very light winds. Those further south will also manage some fine weather with, again, very light winds. In Invercargill, we'll just get a few showers and we'll also see a cold southwesterly coming through. Well, to our main centres, and Dunedin will get pockets of sunshine in the morning. Isolated showers will develop late afternoon, light winds and a high of 10. A lovely fine day for Christchurch. It's also going to be very calm with light winds and a high of 11 degrees. Now Wellington will get some sunshine in the morning. Rain will then settle in during the afternoon, and do watch for a cool southerly coming through in the evening. Blue sky will stretch over Hawke's Bay tomorrow. There might be a shower or two in the afternoon. Those gusty northwesterly winds will ease at night. And Tauranga is in for a wet start to the week. After lunch, we could see some heavy and thundery falls, and like most places, it's going to be windy with those northwesterlies. A grey-looking Monday for the Waikato. Showers will become more persistent in the afternoon. There might even be a few thunderstorms. Again, strong winds and a high of 15. And Auckland is also in for a good drenching. There'll be heavy falls from late morning and things could become quite thundery. It's also going to be windy, but at least temperatures are looking okay. The city with a high of 16 degrees. Right, well, overseas we go, and there's plenty of sunshine. Just this odd spot of rain for Melbourne and Hobart. The islands are also looking a lovely picture and some lovely warm highs. Fiji and Samoa both with 31. Well, back here now, and showers are going to hang around northern areas for a few more days. We're also going to see that cool southwesterly flow settle in over the country. It's going to push temperatures right down Wellington with a high of just 10 degrees on Wednesday. The South Island is also going to feel the cold, and Cape Coda still has some heavy rain to get through.
What if I were to tell you that the purpose of our highest potential is to transcend limited thinking and bring it into